Hello students and welcome back to our Spot That English Error series. In this 12th video in our Spot That English Error series, I'm going to cover how to use the right verb tense in an example sentence where the wrong tense is being used. Now here we have the verb tenses, the past, the present, and the future being an old person here, present being a younger person, and the past being almost like a child. So I'm going to break down a sentence where the wrong verb tense is being used and where we need to switch it to the right tense in order to make grammatical sense to be correct. My name is Ben with EnglishFromAtoZ.com, and here we go. So let's dive into what is wrong with this example sentence or picture. Now, it's been translated from Portuguese, you'll notice here. But the key thing is for the English-speaking guests at this hotel, at this place, we want to guess on our own as students before we begin to solve together. So I want you to take a minute to review the picture here and decide what is wrong with the English and how should we fix it to be correct. I'm going to pause here if you want to pause the video as well and kind of jot down some notes, but we want to figure out what exactly is wrong with this picture. I'm going to read the sentence out loud for you all at home so you can get a better idea by listening to the English to see what could be wrong about how it's written. We recommended to use the elevators per room and or family. So it sounds not too bad, but you could tell right away if you're an English learner, it doesn't sound exactly correct. So I want you to figure out, number one, why it is wrong, and number two, how do we fix it? So think about it, and then we'll go forward. All right, so here's how we fix this English error. And there could be a few errors, but there's one main error that deals with verb tense. So let's first look at the error that was made here, and let's analyze it together. Now, we recommended is past tense. We got the ed at the end. The verb is recommend. We got the subject we, and then we add an ed. So that's technically correct, but it's not correct here because the sentence should only refer to the present tense action of use or using the elevators. It's an ongoing action. It's kind of a present action with one per family or one per hotel room. So instead of re-recommended, basically what we're gonna change it to is re-recommend, because that goes better with use or using. So if we have to use, we're talking about a present action. We recommend to use, right? Now we recommended, you're not talking about past action, but you're inferring that it's going to be happening in the present with the guests at the hotel using the elevator. So we want to, because we have to use or using, in this case to use, we want to say we recommend to use, not we recommended to use, okay? Another noticeable error is the awkward phrasing in that the subject is missing. You need two subjects here in terms of the third person. Now that would be either you, we recommend you, imploring or asking the person. It's like we, the hotel, recommend you, the guest, or that you. So that could be placed in the sentence after we recommend to make it flow better. So instead of saying we recommend to use the elevators per room and or family, we want to also change we recommend that you use or you use the elevators per room and or family. We can also drop to here. We recommend you use that or that you use. Or you could also say we recommend to you that you use to double the two. But anyway, to keep it simple, we just want to basically say we recommend you, the guest, or we recommend that you to be placed in the sentence. Another way to fix the English error. Lastly, we could rephrase the second part of the sentence from elevators per room, which is technically not correct. We want or elevators per family to be instead written as one elevator per hotel room, right? One elevator per hotel room of 2 or 3 guests, or one elevator, or the use of one elevator for each family or per family. It's a little bit better than just saying elevators per room and or family, right? We want to encourage these guests because the hotel elevators maybe they're not that big. So if you have 3 or 4 people in a room or 3 or 4 people in a family, just one elevator so we don't have overcrowding. So that's how we fix the English error. Let's see how it looks now. So we have 2 revised sentences, so you could choose which one you would prefer, but I think they're both grammatically correct now. So we've changed them. So number 1 is, we recommend that you use one elevator at a time, per family or per hotel room. Clean, simple. We recommend, present action, that you use, for the subject, one elevator at a time, right? We don't encourage 2 elevators per family or 2 elevators per room. One elevator at a time, per family or per hotel room. Or the second revised sentence, we recommend you please, asking politely, use one elevator for each family or for each room at a time. Much more clean, much more straight to the point, very correct in terms of its grammar. So we recommend you please use one elevator for each family or for each room at a time. At a time is key here because you want to say one family should not use both elevators if there's only 2, but one elevator for each family, 3 or 4 people, or for each room, which usually has 2, 3, or 4 people at a time. So to summarize the major changes that we made here, we changed recommended to recommend. Sorry, that's a typo. It should be recommend here in my PowerPoint slide, so I made an error there myself, but change recommended to recommend, past tense to present tense. So, right, we have recommend here from recommended. So cross out the ed and add and just do recommend. Apologies for that. Number 2, add you as the other subject word after we in the revised sentences, both of them for more context. We recommend that you use, we recommend you please, etc. Elaborate. In number 3, we say elaborate that using one elevator at a time per family or per hotel room is the key guidance or rule that the hotel really wants to get across correctly to prevent overcrowding, too many people in the elevator, and maintain the weight limits, right? There could be weight limits, so you can only have so many people in there at a time. So main thing is we really want to emphasize using the correct verb tense in English, especially with this sentence. It's not a bad sentence, but it has a few errors. Mainly the past tense should be present tense, and we also want to add the subject you. And again, instead of elevators per family, we want to say just one elevator per family or an elevator per hotel room for the guidance here. So feel free to write these sentences down. Feel free to make the changes to the errors, and hopefully you were on the right page in terms of how do we fix the error when I gave you all some time earlier in the video. So thank you so much for watching. I really enjoy doing this series on Spot That English Error. It's part of many videos here on our YouTube channel. Once again, please do us a big favor. If you like this video or other videos for English from A to Z, hit that subscribe button. Remember to be alerted to any new videos we put out. I put out videos every week, sometimes twice a week. And for more information about our digital products and services to help English students like yourself at home succeed in learning the language, please go to our website, www.englishfromatozee.com. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.